Hello, Phoenix Physics students. This is Robert Austin. I'm your facilitator for the next 5 weeks, and to help you get started in the course, I'm going to give you a brief tour. So let's start by looking at the syllabus. There's nothing really special about it. I just want to draw your attention to the table at the very end. This is a summary of the due dates of assignments. Each week is pretty much the same. You'll have an interactive overview, which is just a brief questionnaire that you checks to see how you feel about how you're doing that week. Discussion is, we have a posted discussion topic, and you're supposed to respond to that discussion topic by Thursday of the week. So the week is starting on January 30th. I'm recording this the day before class starts. So Thursday would be February 1st. So you should post that by midnight Phoenix time on February 1st. That's your response to the discussion topic. In addition to that are 2 replies that are due by the end of the week, which would be Monday, February 5th. And then you have an assessment, which is an exercise where you work through a simulation, and that's also due by the end of the week. So make sure you know the difference between your time zone and Phoenix time. If you have any questions as you go through the class, you can always post them here in the course questions area. We're in week 1, so let's take a look at that. You probably first want to take a look at your reading assignment. It's under learning activities. So go down here, and this is your textbook. This is your most important resource. So make sure you read it and know how to reference it. So the easiest way to reference it is to go up here to this icon to get the citation. Do a Control-C on your keyboard, and then at the end of your essay, just paste that in. And that's the reference. You only have to do that once, and then cite it within the text. Say something like on page 12, Feynman said blank, blank, blank. Okay. Okay. So read a chapter each week. This week we'll read chapter 1. And then you want to take a look at the discussion. Okay, so this is the discussion topic. You see it says due Thursday. There's some questions here to answer. Answer them in 175 words or more by this coming Thursday. Hopefully everyone will have responded by Thursday. And then you can read your fellow classmates' responses and post a reply to at least 2 of them. Now, I post a lot of messages, so you can reply to my posts as well. That would count. So you could reply to 2 of my posts if you want, or reply to 1 of my posts and another student's post, or to 2 student posts. Right? That's up to you. Of course, you can post more than 2 replies as well if you want to. So once you've familiarized yourself with the discussion topic, take a look at the simulation exercise. So it asks you to work through a simulation. The link to the simulation is here. The instructions are here. It downloads a file for you, so you can open that file. It's a Word document. It tells you what to do. Make sure you read the words. Don't just look at the pictures. And you will then do several things in the simulation and write about what you observe. You will put that in an essay, and the essay should do these things. It should tell me what you did. It should tell me what you observed. You should come up with at least 1 question I'm going to look for a question in the essay while I grade it. If there's no question, you lose points. There's, it asks you to discuss specific ideas from the reading assignment. That's your Feynman textbook, which I just showed you. So relate your observations to what you read in chapter 1. If you relate them to something in another reference, you're going to lose points. Then I want to see some kind of summary about what you learned about atomic motion by doing the simulation. List your references. There should be at least one reference at the bottom of your essay, and that should be your textbook, which is what I just showed you. Basically, I expect to see this after your essay. Check your spelling, punctuation, grammar, etc. And make sure what you write makes sense. You can directly type into here your essay, or you can attach a Word document to that essay. Once you do, you should submit the essay. If you save and close, that's fine, but you have to come back later and submit it, because you can save the best essay in the world and I won't be able to see it, let alone grade it. If you want to know how it will be graded, this is the rubric. Basically, I took the things in the rubric here and listed them here, but the values are shown here. So, your description of the procedures were 10%, your observations are 15%. There's a lot of weight given to analyzing what you observe. So you're relating what you observed to what you read is important, and giving me a summary of what you learned about atomic motion by doing this simulation is very important. So make sure you do that. You don't really need to have completed all these things. Certainly you don't need to complete the simulation by Thursday, but you should at least have some familiarity with it. Once you've done that, do the interactive overview. I'd like to see you complete that by Thursday. That's here, and it just basically asks you, once you've done these things, how do you feel about how you're doing this week? So I'm going to say I'm very confident. And I'm confident because, whoops, I better spell it right. Facilitator. I've done this one. I've done this a lot, so I should feel pretty good about it. And then you submit it. Make sure you submit it. And you get a confirmation email to you. If you want to download it, you can as well. All right. That's really everything you should need to know. But in case there's more that you want to know, or if you have some questions, I've scheduled a live meeting for Thursday at 6 p.m. And during that meeting, I'm going to go through some slides to discuss this week's topic. And I'm going to work through the simulation so you see exactly what I want you to do in order to get a good grade on the simulation essay. Because some students do not follow directions very well, and sometimes the directions aren't written in the most clear language. So I work through the simulation so you can see exactly what I expect you to do. Now, a lot of you may not be able to attend this meeting, or just don't feel like attending it because you feel okay about everything, and that's fine. I don't require attendance, and I will record the meeting and post a link to the recording later in the week. The meeting is due Thursday, 6 p.m. If you don't know what time that is in your time zone, click on the link and it will tell you. I'm on Eastern time. I'm 2 hours ahead of Phoenix, so it will be 8 p.m. my time. All right, that's all for now. I hope to see some of you Thursday. Otherwise, I'll see you in class.